Shivat Yamim, 7 days, Kodem Yom Kippurim. Before Yom Kippurim, Mafrishim Kohen Gadol. We separate the Kohen Gadol Mibeto from his house, the Lishchat Parhedrin, to an office called the Lishchat Parhedrin. Rashi says, Shivat Yamim Kodem Yom Kippurim, Mafrishim Kohen Gadol. Why the Kohen Gadol? Shekol Avodat Yom Kippurim. All of the service on Yom Kippur, Ena Keshera, is only kasher elabo with the Kohen Gadol. K'dialif behorayot, like we learn in Horayot, beperek batrat, dichtiv gabe Yom Kippurim. It says by Yom Kippur, v'chiper ha-kohen asher yimshach oto. Who has to make the kapara? The Kohen asher yimshach oto, that they anointed him with Shemin HaMishcha. It's Kohen Gadol. Ubegmara mefaresh, the Gemara is going to explain, lema mafrishin. What are we separating from? Lishchat Parhedrin, Kach Shema, that's the name of the office. Ubegmara mefaresh, lama nekrekem, why is it called that? Back into the Mishnah. Umatkinim lo kohen acher tachtav shema ye'era bo psul. We set aside, we designate another Kohen Gadol, just in case this guy becomes pasul. How is he going to become pasul? Keri. You call it Zerabata. Keri, they call it. Right?
Why 7 days then? Only 7 days. You did 1 day.
7 days is in case for other things. 7 days we're going to see in the Gemara why. 7 days we're going to see in the Gemara. We need a separate Kohen in case he gets Tameh and he can't get himself ready. The night of Kippur maybe he'll become Tameh. Nothing's going to help for that. But the 7 days and the Keri are two different things. Okay, good. Rabbi Yehuda says, they set him up a second wife also. Because he needs to have a wife. And maybe Shema Tamut Ishto, maybe Barmenan, his wife will die. Shene'emar, like it says, V'cheper ba'ado v'ad beto. He has to make a kapara for himself or for his wife. Beto zu ishto, his house is his wife. So Yossi this morning asked, he says, who says you can't make kapara for dead people?
Can't make kapara for dead people.
Why?
That's why we don't bring a chatat.
I don't know.
For that person.
Maybe.
You could make shahud and then bring kapara.
We line them up with that.
Of course. Of course.
Well, what's the question?
I understand why Beto is his wife because there's other places Beto is his wife. Why can't you say he's the hierarchy of the family?
Okay. Beto is his wife. Good.
Even if he's 90 years old, even if he's 90.
Says Gemara, yeah. Beto zu ishto. Not yet. Amru, they told him, Imken en la davar sof. If you're worried about such an improbable event as somebody dying, maybe 2 people will die. Tanan hatam, we learned over there in Masechet Para. Shivat yamim kodem serefata para.
This question going on both the wife and the Kohen.
Who? No. Keri Yeshachiach. Whose question? Rabbi Yehuda, the Chachamim's question? I was going on the wife. Why do you make another wife for? Second Kohen Gadol, people become Tamim more frequently than wives die.
I want to know some Torah information.
Yes. Sometimes. Oh, does garlic? Maybe. But sometimes people have keri even without garlic. As careful as he might be, things might happen. Yeah.
So who says that?
That's what we're learning from here. What do you think it says? Why do you have to tell me that he has a wife? Isn't he mechaper for the whole Am Yisrael? Yeah. Right? So if you're telling me the wife means he's got to have a wife.
Isn't it because he has a special korban for his family and then one for the Kohanim and then one for the nation?
Might be.
So it would be like you need that extra korban. That's why he needs to have at least a wife.
It's for him. Not for him. It's not separate for his wife. For him.
There's one for him, one for his family.
No, there's not. The same one for him is for his family. Tenan hatam, we learned over there. Shivat yamim kodem serefat para. 7 days before we burn the para. Which para, Yossi? Para duma, excellent. I woke him up from reading the gospel. Hayu mafrishim kohen hasoref et para. We would separate the kohen who's going to burn the para mi beto from his house. Lilishcha, to an office. Sha'al penei bira, that's on top of a place called bira in the Beit HaMikdash. Safona mizracha, it was in the northeast corner of the Azara. V'lishchat bet ha'even hayta nikret. It was called the office of the stone. Lama nikret shema lishchat bet ha'even, the office of the stone, or the house of stone. Shekol ma'aseha, everything they did, all of the things for para duma, who's the kohen who used that room, bekle gilalim, they drank from kelim made from either cow pies or marble, bekle avanim, kelim made of stone, or bekle adama, the kohen, and the kle adama, everything they did for the para duma was with stone. Why stone? Not mekabel tuma. So they called the office of the kelim made of stone. My ta'ama. Why did we have to use everything made of stone? My ta'ama, what's the reason? Kivan de tful yom, kasher bepara, since it's tful yom is kasher in a para. What's a tful yom? He went to the mikveh, he didn't wait till the night, right? Not like the kohen who eats the terumah at night. He went to the mikveh and it's still the daytime, right? Right? Kivan de tful yom kasher bepara. So tful yom is kasher by a para. Okay. The Tanan, it should probably be Vitanan, but okay. The Tanan we learned. Mitameim. A tvul yom cannot do avodah in the Beit HaMikdash, right?
Right.
But for para, he's allowed. So the para is seemingly a level down in status than the regular korbanot, or 2 levels down.
They do the actual sprinkling or the whole operation?
The whole thing. The Tanan we learned.
Becomes tameh anyway.
The Tanan we learned. A lot of people become tameh, but you have to start off tahor, right? The Tanan, metami'im ayu. It's that attitude that's the problem, Salim. The Tanan, metami'im ayu hakohen. You'll see, metami'im ayu hakohen hasoref et hapara. Not only could he be tameh, but we actually made him tameh. Who? The kohen hasoref et hapara. Umatbilin oto, and so we would make him tameh, then put him in the mikvah. L'hotzi miliban shel sidukim, to counter the opinion of the tzedukim. Shehayu omrim, the tzedukim would say, b'me'urveh hashemesh hayta na'asi. They said, no, the kohen that makes the para has to be regular, have to wait till the night. Can't use him during the same day. Either way, not even at your. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Tiknu larabanan, so the Chachamim instituted. Now, so the tzdukim were machmir. You think it's always good to be machmir? If it's going against the masoret, it's not good. So we had to show that what they're saying is not true. And the halacha is that it's kasher b'me'urveh b'tful yom. So we dafka did it with the tful yom. Dafka, even if he wasn't. Wait. Since that's something else. Since we were so lenient to allow him to be a tful yom, you're going to have fellows like Salim who say, it's becoming tameh anyway. Why are you so machmir in the paraduma? It's clearly not so vital that he be, that you worry about it. Look, they even make the guy tameh. So therefore, in order to counter that, that it's a very normal possibility. People will see that the mizalzel and the paraduma, they'll also take it lightly. So therefore, everything else, we will mahmir. Right? Takinu la Rabbanan, the Chachamim instituted. Kle gilalim, kle avanim, v'kle adama, all non-tameable kelim, delo lekablu tuma, that are not mekabel tuma, ki heichi delo lezal zuluba. So in a lot of other aspects, we were way more mahmir than a regular korban. Maishna tzafona mizracha. Why do we specifically do it in the northeast corner of the Beit HaMikdash, of the Azara? That's where we put the Kohen for a week. Kivan de Hatati. Since the Torah calls the Para Aduma a Chatat, like it says, Hatati, what's the beginning of the Pasuk? Lemenida Hatati. The hatat, and normally a korban hatat, te'unat safona needs to be on the north. What about this hatat? Does it need the north?
You think yes, because the paraduma is hatat.
Because the article says so. Yeah.
No, I'm not using the article, Rabbi.
Do it somewhere else.
That's right. They do it on Har HaZeitim. They're not doing it even in the Beit HaMikdash. Right?
That's the rep. They're smart.
We saw that in Shekalim.
Right. They're smart. The rep is 18 talents of gold.
60.
16.
Maybe it's not that the para is kal, the kedusha. Maybe the whole yom is not tameh at all.
No, because he can't do anything in the Beit HaMikdash.
That's mahmira. Maybe that's very.
No, okay, sorry. Not correct. Not correct. Not correct.
The whole yom is like tameh.
He's tameh for kadashim. Okay, I think he's chayav mitah if he was. So we say, yeah, vechatat teunat safona.
Do they make things like Hamishi or something?
Tul yom makes it a shlishi. Says ma v'chtiv ba el nochach pene ohel moed. Another thing, when he sprinkles the blood of the paraduma, where is he standing? Where? That was a brilliant answer, Yossi.
Outside the temple.
That's right.
Oh, what, north?
Where is he making the paraduma? I just said it. Har HaZeitim. Very good. So he's standing Har HaZeitim and sprinkling nochach pene ohel moed. So when you go in from Har HaZeitim, you're going in from where? From the west or from the east? From the east. So he's going to be, although he's facing west, he's facing the eastern gate of the Beit HaMikdash. El nochach pene ohel moed. So he's facing the east. Takinu la Rabbanan. So the Chachamim instituted Lishcha Tzafona Mizracha, north because it's a hatat, Mizracha because he faced the east gate of the Beit HaMikdash. So it will remind him of the two aspects of the paraduma, that it's a hatat and he's going to sprinkle facing the east gate. My bira, we said that this office was on top of the bira. What's the bira? Amar Rabba Babachana, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Makom haya b'Har Habayit. Ubira Shemu. There's a place in Har Habayit that's called Bira. So one of the areas Har Habayit is called Bira, and that's, guess what? That's where, on top of where this office was. Resh Lakish, Amar Resh Lakish says, Kol HaMikdash karui Bira. Bira is a term for the whole Beit HaMikdash. Shene'emar, David HaMelech said that Hashem should give Shlomo the strength to live not Habira Asher Hachinoti, to build the bira that I prepared for. Yes. It's an excellent question. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. This question is, what does Resh Yochanan do with this pasuk? It's a home run for Resh Lakish. What song? It doesn't mean either way. Because the Bira that's in the Beit HaMikdash is also in Yerushalayim, no? No, it's a place in the Beit HaMikdash. Okay. Menahani, it was a very strong question, Shlomo. Says the Gemara, Menahani Mili, in the old days I had the Metifta, I could just look to the back. Now, Menahani Mili, how do we know that we have to separate the Kohen 7 days for the Paraduma and for the Yoma Kippurim? Amarav min Yomi bar Chilkiah, Amarav Machsia bar Idi, Amarav Yochanan, Amar Kra, Kasher Asa Bayom Hazeh. Like they did on this day. Which day? The 7 days of the Miluim. What do they do during the 7? What are the 7 days of Miluim?
Moshe, we just learned it.
Very nice. Just give me the answer. Don't tell me.
Prepared the Beit HaMikdash. Moshe prepared it. No.
Wonderful.
Meluim, all that.
Very good. It's true. It's very prepared. What do I see? Where did Aharon have to live during the 7 days of the Miluim? Rashi says, Kasher asa, b'miluim, shetzivah otam, Hashem commanded them, lefrosh mi betam zayin yamim. They had to leave their house for 7 days. Shene'emar, upetach ohel moed, teshvu, yomam v'layla. You have to live by the opening of the Beit HaMikdash for 7 days, night and day, away from your house. By Shemini, on the 8th day, Avdu they serve. Shene'emar v'hi b'yom hashemini, kara Moshe, uchtiv kerav el hamizbeach. And then it says, Ka'asher tziva la'asot ledorot. Hashem commanded to do the same practice for generations. Lefrosh zayin, to separate 7 days. Lifnei avodat yom echad, the full one specific day of service. Which days? Says the Gemara, Kasher asa bayom hazeh, meaning in the Shavat Yomei HaMiluim. Tziva Hashem commanded la'asot lechaper alechem. Hashem said to do it for kapara. So we have a double dirasha. La'asot. Tziva Hashem said to do it la'asot. When you're going to be la'asot. What's la'asot? Elu ma'aseh para. That's the service of the para. When you do the para, you need the 7 days previous. We mentioned Yom Kippur and para, right? And what the pasuk is talking about the Miluim. And we're saying there's an additional obligation in future generations. Lechaper is Yom Kippur, la'asot is para aduma. Right? Lechaper elu ma'aseh Yom Kippurim. Now, it's possible to understand la'asot lechaper is one item, not two. It's bothering Eli. Okay. Bishlama kulekra bepara lo metuka. You can't say la'asot lechaper is all coming for para. Why not? Oh, because the para is not mechaper. Lechaper. Not necessarily.
What do you bring a chatat for? Outside of kapara.
Why does a lady give birth bring a chatat?
This week's parasha.
Yeah. So why?
She swore and she broke her swear.
If I tell you my wife didn't swear, she says she swears that she didn't swear.
I have another 14 for Hava.
Yeah.
Chaper al abuna.
Mechaper for Chava. So maybe the para duma is mechaper for Adam Arishon. I mean, but it doesn't. That's not a kapara, right?
That's why they don't drink wine.
Huh?
Okay. That's,
I don't know, but it's kapara.
we assume al pi apshat that the chataot that you use for tahara are not mechaper.
Maybe the being tameh is itself a type.
That doesn't. Okay. So the Gemara lechaper ketivu para lav bat kapara is not mechaper. Ela ema. Ela ema kula krabi Yom Kippurim ketiv. Maybe the whole pasuk. Zion, unatan lecha. Ela ema Kula krabi Yom Kippurim ketiv. Maybe la'asot lechaper is all for Yom Kippur. Amri, we probably have more in the back. Amri, they say, Yalif, tziva. We learn it is Shava, tziva. Ketiv hacha, it says over here, tziva Hashem la'asot. It says Hashem commanded to do. V'chtiv hatam, zot chukat haTorah, asher tziva Hashem lemor. Where's that? By paraduma. Ma lehalam para, afkam para. Uma kan is perisha, afnalam perisha. So we have a gezerah shava, tziva, to tell you that we're including this, the paraduma for perisha. This is Gemara. That's right. The ema tziva di Yoma Kippurim. I'm going back. We're doubling down. Maybe la'asot lechaper is only Yom Kippurim. You have a gezerah shava, tziva. Guess what? It says tziva by Yom Kippurim. That's the gezerah shava. The chtiv vayas, it says Aaron did kasher tziva Hashem et Moshe. Let's put the whole thing in Kippur. The Gemara. No, it's not such a good gezerah shava like that. Danim tziva de lefnei asiyah mi tziva de lefnei asiyah. Ve'en danim tziva de lahar asiyah mi tziva de lefnei asiyah. Says, why para aduma? Ze adav zot chukat haTorah shetziva Hashem. Hashem commanded to do it in the future, right? Kasher asa bayom hazeh tziva Hashem. Hashem commanded to do in the future. Those are tziva for the future. Vayas, he did kasher tziva Hashem like Hashem commanded in the past. If I have to choose to compare a future tziva, I'm going to connect it to a future tziva, not to a past tziva.
Maybe it's present time.
Huh?
How can it be present time?
Like Hashem is ordering us.
But it's not past.
Present is past, future, now.
Yeah, whatever you want.
I have this question all the time.
Yes.
Gezerah shava is something that you have to mekabel from your rabbi.
Correct.
How are they using it in a way that?
How could you say maybe this one, maybe that one? What does Rabbi Archko say?
Nothing.
Nothing. But a chip.
I tried to look for nothing.
The Masoret is.
I know they have halachot and they remember there's a gezerah shava these pesukim, but they don't know where the gezerah shava is.
We know the words, we don't know which pesukim. Why not? No. His question was better. Okay, you could ask a pirchana gezerah shava if the words are not moved on that, but I don't think you have a pirchari. Says the Gemara, ve'ema tziva de korbanot. Maybe it's not tziva paraduma. Maybe it's tziva of korbanot. Rashi says korbanot tzibur. Any kohen that's going to come to do korban tzibur, send him to the lishchat paredrim for a week.
Means the whole shift.
No, whoever's going to do those particular korbanot tzibur. There's other korbanot involved, right? Ve'ema tzivat de korbanot. Dechtiv biyom tzavoto et bnei Yisrael. There's a Gemara now. Danim tziva mitziva. Ve'en danim tzavoto mitziva. Right? Tzavoto is a different word. Not because it's past or future. It's a different word. Says the Gemara, Umay nafkamina. What's the difference if the word is different? The Hatana de Rabbi Ishmael, we have a famous Braita of Rabbi Ishmael. Veshava Kohen uba Kohen zui shiva zui via. Says by Sarat of Batim. Also in this week's parasha. Uba Kohen, Veshava Kohen. It also says Uba Kohen. Two pesukim, right? And one of them it says that he has to carve out the stone and scrape it and replaster, and the other one it doesn't say it. So we say Zui Shiva, Zui Bia. Just like by this one, you have to scrape and cut and plaster, so too over there. You're making a Gezerah Shava from Vishav and Uba. Why? Because they both mean that the Kohen is coming to check the house. So you see, as long as the meaning is the same, the word could be different. Certainly, tziva and tzavoto are the same. Forget present, and then maybe it's a different, but tziva and tzavoto is the same. They're both future. Says the Gemara, wow, Salim, you're hot. He's welcoming back the Bavli with open arms. Says the Gemara, Hani mili heichad.
I think I remember this a little bit more.
Heichad deleka de damile. That's if there's nothing similar to it. Aval heichad deika de damile, when there's something similar, mi de damile yalfin, and you learn it from what's similar. Okay, so we got para duma in, tziva, we're in. Nothing else works with tziva. Lechaper elu maaseh yom kippurim. Who says that's the only thing that's mechaper? Ve'ema kapara de korbanot. Maybe all korbanot that are mechaper, you need to bring a quarantined kohen. Miyadin and hey kohen mitrami. You know who's the kohen's going to take your hatat? So Amri alamalo, what's the problem? Ni baile perisha lekula mishmeret. Betav. Whoever's going to work on duty that day should be fully quarantined. That's right. Last cycle of Daf Yomi, I can promise we didn't call it quarantine. Says the Gemara. Sequestered. Maybe we use sequestered. It's possible. I doubt it. We'll have to check it. We'll go back to the videotape. Right? There's no Yoma. It's not up.
You have, but the recording's not.
I don't have the recordings. Only what's on YouTube is up. Right? The server just deleted everything. Says the Gemara. The 8th day was a calendar day. So too, Yoma Kippur is a day on the calendar. The Afuki Korbanot, they call Yoma Itinu. You want to bring a Korban Hatat, you welcome any day you want. So we'd rather choose calendar from calendar. Ve'ema regalim. Okay, I got something. On the holidays, we bring Korbanot of Kapara. What do we bring? Hatat. Excellent. Ve'ema regalim. So we'll say that the Kohanim that bring the Sa'il Chatat have to be quarantined for 7 days. Danim davar shenoeg pa'am achat b'shana, like the Miluim was once in a year. Mi davar hanoeg pa'am achat b'shana. The Miluim were the 7 days before the Yom HaShemini, right, Shlomo? Okay, whoever's on Ocean Parkway, they're giving tickets. Thank you. Wow. Right?
What about me? I have a scooter. They give me a ticket?
I don't think so. I hope not. Right? Davar shenoeg pa'am achat b'shana, midavar hanoeg pa'am achat b'shana. Le'afuke regalim, as opposed to holidays. The la pa'am achat b'shana ninu, it's not once a year. Okay? Ve'ema regel echad. Maybe one holiday you have to do it for. V'chi teiman lo yadinan heiminai. We don't know which holiday. Yom Kippur is one. You're going to start telling me one of the holidays. Now you have to pick which holiday. Says the Gemara. It's 1 day. Icha gamatzot. If it's
the only one we celebrate 2 days.
Nidorai, that's 1 day. Chag HaMatzot. If it's Chag HaMatzot, maybe Chag HaMatzot. Why? Why would I choose that? Ho'ilu patach bo hakatuv tchila. It's always the first one. Chag HaMatzot, Chag HaShavot, Chag HaSukkot. That's like the one that we should need Perisha for, because the Torah gives it a hashivut to choose it to mention it first. Chag HaSukkot, I'll tell you Sukkot. Why? Ho'il umirubeh mitzvato. Sukkot, there's a lot of mitzvot. Lulav, Sukkah, Arava, Nisuchamayim. Ela,
Shemini. Only one day.
What?
The other day, really, you can compare Shemini.
We're going to get to all of it, Salim. Ela danim perishut shiva liyom echad mi perishut shiva liyom echad. Ve'en danim perishat shiva l'shiva mi perishat shiva liyom echad. So if you're going to do it for Pesach, he's separating 7 days for 7 days. Sukkot, he's separating 7 days for 7 days. All 7 days you bring the korban. Masha'en ken the miluim was 7 days for 1 day. So therefore, we're better off going with. It's more similar. So far, so good. Says the Gemara. The Ema Shmini. Maybe you have to separate 7 days for Shmini Atzeret. Right, Salim? The Perishat Shiv'a Liyom Echadu. It's 7 days of separation for 1 day. Now, Danim Davar She'en Kiddusha Lefanav, Mi Davar She'en Kiddusha Lefanav. Ve'en Danim Davar She'yesh Kiddusha Lefanav, Mi Davar She'en Kiddusha Lefanav. The Miluim weren't Kadosh.
How do you know that?
It was the last days of Adar. What's Kadosh? It's not a holiday.
Days are holiday.
It's not a holiday. It's a regular day.
Days are holiday.
It's regular days, right? Masha'enkin, if you're going to quarantine for Shmini Atzeret, you're quarantining for a holiday that has a holiday in front of it. Says the Gemara. Oh, at least he's Googling in the Torah, you know what I mean? Velav kal vachomeru. You're Googling. Velav kal vachomeru. You know they say kol haposel bemuvo posel. His name is Soli Google. Velav. Right? Velav says Velav kal vachomeru. Isn't that even more holy? Like, which is holier? A 1 day that comes after Hol or a day that comes after a whole week of Kodesh? For sure, the one that comes after Kodesh. Hashta davar she'en kiddusha lefanav. A day that comes after Chol. Ba'i perisha needs separation. Davar she'en kiddusha lefanav. Something that doesn't have kiddusha in front of it. Lo kol sheken, certainly it needs perisha. Amar Mesharshia, lo. Although the Kal Vachomer is right, it's invalid. Why? Hazeh ketiv says kasher asa bayom hazeh kazeh. It has to be same, not better. We're learning. The Torah told you that we're learning to something the same. Ravashi Amar Ravashi says, nah, you can't say it's Mishmini Atzeret. Mi'ika midi, is there anything? The Ikar Regel Lo Bai Perisha. For the main part of the holiday, you don't have to separate. Tafel Di De Bai Perisha, the secondary needs Perisha. Va'afil Uleman Da Amar, even according to the opinion. Shmini Regel B'fnei Atzmo. What do you do with the one that says that the 8th day is his own holiday? So it's not really Tafel to Sukkot. It's its own holiday. Hani Mili, when do we say it's its own holiday? Le'inyan Pazar Kashab. What's Pazar Kashab? Rashi. Payis Le'atzmo has its own lottery. She'em Payis Be'parei Hag. For the Parei Hag, they didn't have a lottery to say which mishmar gets it. Etzel HaMishmarot. Shekol HaMishmarot Shonot u'Mishaleshot. First day we give to the first 14. The second day we go around 13, whatever. Aval Parshal Shmini, the part of the 8th day. Betchila Mefayesim Alav, we make a new raffle because there's only one. Zman le'atzmo levarech shechiyanu. Regel le'atzmo she'en shem Chag HaSukkot. It's called Shmini Atzeret. Korban le'atzmo she'en korbano shaveh. Its korban is not in line with the others. Shekol shari motahak. Shekulam, all of them, parim merubim. You have between 13 and 7 parim. Ve'elim shenayim, 2 elim. Ve'yodalet kevasim. V'kan par echad ayel echad v'shiva kevasim. 1 cow, one sheep, and 7 lambs. Shir la'atzmo, song for itself. She'en shiro, the song that they sang in the Beit HaMikdash is not the same. L'chol she'ar shirot yemei achag. Kol shir yemei achag medaber me'inyan gezel matnot aniyim. ואותו של חול המועד מפורש במסכת סוכה, הומבי. but של שמיני עצרת אינו מניין הסיף, ולא פירשו לנו איזהו שירו. They didn't tell us what it is. ברכה לעצמו, ברכה שהיו מברכים לתפילת חיי המלך. They prayed for the king. כדמפורש בתוספתא דסוכה. על שם ביום השמיני שלח את העם ויברכו את המלך.
Did it also have Bet HaShoeva?
Not on the 8th day. Says the Gemara. Chol Hamoed. Aval, that's Linyan Pazar Kashav, it's separate. Aval Linyan Tashlumin, when it comes to baking up the Korban Chagiga, Tashlumin the Rishon Hu. It's a makeup for the first one. Why? The Tahatenan we learned. Mi shelo hag biyom tov harishon shel chag. If somebody did bring a korban chagiga on the first day of Sukkot, so we know you can make up the korban chagiga. If you tell me that Shemini Atzeret is its own holiday, the last makeup day should be when? Hoshana Rabbah. But we say chogeg veholech kol haregel kulo. V'yom tov ha'acharon shel chag, and it's the 8th day. So you see that it's the tail end of Sukkot. So how could you tell me that for Sukkot you don't need Pidisha, but for the tail, for Shmini Atzeret it needs? Yes, Mr. Kalaora. We're getting harums over here. Baruch Adonai le'olam amen v'amen. Yes.
Rabbi, thank you.
What? Not holiday?
But you could bring a Hagigah, so it's a Hag.
Okay, that's clear. But maybe it's not hard.
But you could bring a Hagigah. That's what a Hag is. Back to the drawing board, Yossi.
Rabbi, thank you.